Hello! So in this video, I will share something that is very interesting. Did you know that almost in one in two students don't make it through their first year of college? Not because they are not smart, but because no one told them how to succeed. So let me ask you a question. What's one challenge you're facing right now in your life or in your studies? Ano yung naghahadlang sa iyong pag-aaral? Ano yung mga challenges sa buhay mo that discourage you or hinder your studies na hindi ka makapagtuloy-tuloy? Money? Procrastination? Character? What if I tell you that I want to share something to you, a secret formula? Because we were designed to succeed. Each one of us, we were designed to succeed. And our Creator has given us the ability, the potential in order to succeed in our life. We all need to discover and understand the principle. And in this video, I will share to you a system backed by science that can help you beat procrastination, manage your time, learn faster, and reach your goals. So that system is called POWER, or we call that Power Learning Strategy. Okay, so that is my topic in this video. So P stands for prepare, O for organize, W for work, E stands for evaluate, and then R for rethink. So you can use this system not just for your school but for life. Or whatever preparation, even in your research someday, you can use these ones. You have to prepare, you have to organize, you have to work it out. After working on it, then you have to evaluate and rethink. So these are the five power moves. So first, let me discuss to you what is P, prepare. Set your target. When we say prepare, you have to set your target first. Success isn't by plans, but because of good preparation, according to Miles Monroe Jr. So it means in preparation, part of that is to set your target. You cannot start unless you have the goal, unless you have the target. If you aim at nothing, you'll hit it every time. So, mahalaga na mayroon kang target. Another one, so, write one smart goal for this week. So, it's not just goal. Don't just write a goal, but you write a smart goal. So, when we say smart goal, specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, time-bound. So, it means it must be specific, it must be measurable. Example, at the end of the week, I'll be able to finish all my project. Or at the end of the week, I'll be able to read one book. So, or in 4 years, I will become a professional in nursing, in engineering. Or I will become, after 5 years, I will become licensed engineer, licensed nurse, licensed teacher, or licensed mechanical engineer. So, it means specific siya, measurable. It means attainable also. Hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na in 3 years matatapos kong aking pag-aaral. If first year ka pa lang yun. So, it should be relevant also and attainable. Na kaya. Hindi naman kakayanin ng 3 years. Especially pag nursing ka, so may mga duty or edu ka. So, may meron kayong mga practice teach or engineering, merong OJT. So, ibig sabihin may proseso yan. So, hindi ka pwedeng mag-skip ng isang taon. You have to follow. Okay. After preparation, we have the O, organize, make it work for you. So, you have to work it out, or you have to organize first. So, the goal set during the preparation step cannot be accomplished without organization. So, don't just set a goal. You have to organize the things, your time. So, kaya nga ang sabi nila ay, a cluttered schedule leads to a cluttered mind. Pag magulong schedule mo, magulo rin yung utak mo. So, organize your time, your materials, your space, and your thoughts. So you have to map out a weekly schedule using a planner or app or color code subject task. So mayroong app yan sa internet, so pwede kang mag-download sa cellphone mo. And then you have to organize your space. Clean your study space right now. Kung magulo, di ayusin mo muna para hindi rin magulo yung utak mo. So, yun ay dapat mong tandaan. And the third one is work. Get in the zone. What does it mean? When we say get in the zone, this is where, uh, sabi nila, the sweat happens. Yung pagpapagal. You have to work it out. And when you work it out, there are times that you are discouraged. There are times that you will be upset. So you have to be motivated. So one classic cognitive theory of motivation describes two types of motivation, extrinsic and the intrinsic. Extrinsic motivation drives people to do things for a tangible reward, such as grades or money, whereas intrinsic motivation drives people to do something because it is rewarding on its own merits. So as you work on towards your goal, there will be setback. So you have to have the motivation. So it may be a tangible reward like money or grades or material things. So, or maybe intrinsic. When we say intrinsic, it is within. You don't need material things to motivate yourself. It's just within. It means the satisfaction, the fulfillment that you're going to feel when you are able to reach what you are trying to reach, when you're able to reach your goal. So, yun yung sinasabi ko kanina, this is where the magic and sweat happens. Kailangan hard work. So, walang shortcut sa success. You have to hard work. So, kagaya ngayon, nasanay na sa mabilisan, isang click mo lang, makita mo na yung hinahanap mo. Not like before. So, it means, ang resulta sa karamihan parang hot-tempered, yung pasensya ay nawawala. So, it is very important for you to have that patience. Kailangan trabahuin at hindi yon madalian. Kailangan mong magpagal. Ayan. List 2 things that motivate you. Use them to push through your hardest task today. Ano yung bagay, okay, na dapat mong gawin? This is where choose action over excuses. Find your drive. Are you doing this for your future career, or your family, or your dreams, or fulfilling the reason for your existence? So just choose action over excuses. So marami tayong mga alibay, mga dahilan. So ano ba yung mga dalawang bagay na nag-motivate sa'yo? Are you motivated because you know that you are going to succeed? Motivated because you have the potential? Because each one of us, our Creator has given us the potential and designed us to become successful. Just follow the laws and principle. So that is very important. So you have to work, and work. Kailangan na magtrabaho, hard work. Number 4, evaluate. Of course, after you have work on your goal, then don't just finish it, check it. So bago ka, for example, natapos mo na ngayong project, i-check mo muna, evaluate mo muna, tignan mo muna kung tama ba, maayos ba, o hindi. So it is very important for you to evaluate. Finish isn't always done right. Hindi ibig sabihin natapos mo na, nagawa mo ng tama. So, kailangan ay i-check mo kung nagawa mo ba talaga ng tama. So, look back at your work. Does it meet your goals? Yan, you check it. If you have met your goal. Okay? Before number 5 is rethink, learn, upgrade, and repeat. But here, it says, if it didn't work, don't quit. Adapt. So, ibig sabihin, kapag hindi nag-work, you have to adapt. So, critical thinking turns mistakes into progress. Reflect on what worked and what didn't. So, you must have to rethink and learn. For example, when you evaluate what you're doing after the assignment, grade yourself using the actual rubric as a friend or classmate for feedback, so that you will be able to think again. If it didn't work, don't quit. Adapt. Baguhin mo. Ano kaya ang dapat gawin? Okay, so that is very important. Think of times something didn't go as planned. So what would you do differently? For example, think of a time something didn't go as planned. What would you do differently now? So anong gagawin mo para mabago? So mahalaga 'yon. So the power learning process isn't just a classroom tool, it's a life skill set. So P, prepare, you must set a goal. O, organize. Organize the things that you need, your time, your resources. W, work. So of course you have to do hard work. Uh, you have to work at it. Then after you work on it, evaluate. So evaluate so that you will be able to see. Yung sabi natin kanina na hindi ibig sabihin tapos mo na ay you have done it right. So you have to check if it is done right and then rethink. Yung sabi natin kanina na uh, if it didn't work, don't quit, but adapt. So each one of us, you can use this in your life, not just in your studies, but even in your research, in your life. You have to have the target and the goal. So what's one area of your life where you can apply power learning today? Saang parte ng buhay mo, bahagi ng buhay mo na pwede mong gawin ito, i-apply yung power because this is a system that will help you and guide you. Kahit yung pagpunta mo sa school, you have to prepare yourself na kailangan before 7 o'clock, that's a goal, makaalis na ako sa bahay. So you organize your things and then you work on it. Siyempre, mag-prepare ka, maligo ka. Then evaluate. May naiwan ba ako o wala? Okay, so next time, para hindi ka nagmamadali, ano kayang gagawin ko? Nakakaiba. So it means you can use power learning any area of your life, in your research, in your studies, in your problem, in your marriage someday, as a single, in your work, or in your job someday. So don't forget the acronym prepare, organize, work, evaluate, and rethink. So that's all for today. Thank you and God bless.